Welcome to the uncensored, uneducated, uncut last call with Ginyu Hall. I'm your host, Ginyu. And no, this is not last call, but it may be uncut. I don't know.
What's Ginyu Hall?
With me today is Dantes.
Hey everyone.
Hey. So you have been questing a lot, to say the least.
In the last few days, I've been doing some mighty questing.
So what is this expansion that you got?
Well, the newest one is Cataclysm. You all know by now that I'm talking about World of Warcraft. I've been playing it again.
Are you in the same guild as Leroy Jenkins?
I don't know if that guy still plays the game. No, I'm definitely not in the same guild. I couldn't be because I play on the European servers, and if he still plays, he probably plays on the US servers.
Okay. What? There hasn't been any European Leroy?
I think all World of Warcraft players fancy themselves a Leroy of sorts.
That's fantastic. Oh, man. Well, I know very little about World of Warcraft, so tell me about this expansion. What's in it? What's new?
It's like the past expansions just added content. You know, they added new areas in which you could quest and which you could explore, and they added new high-level content, like you could do new things after you hit the maximum level, the point at which you can't get any more experience points. But in this one, in Cataclysm, they pretty much rebuilt the game from the ground up. They changed a lot of the original content, the original areas where you could quest. Those had gotten quite boring after 5 years, and because they have been revamped in this expansion, they feel fresh, and I really enjoy playing through them again with my new character. And also they added 2 new races. You know, you have humans, orcs, you know, all the standard fantasy races, elves, and now they added goblins for the Horde. Horde are the so-called evil faction, and the Alliance, the so-called good faction, got the Worgen, which are like humans who turned into wolves or something. And my new character is a goblin warlock.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been fun playing so far. The goblins also got like a new area to start in, like their whole own backstory and what happens to them. And I found it quite fun to play through that storyline and see how things happen for the goblins and the hordes.
Do they have?
Yeah, it's been quite fun.
Do they have new character classes? I know that you're a warlock. Is there something?
No. The past expansions added classes, but this one didn't. But I would have preferred them to, because they did add some new ones, but like those old expansions, you've played the new character classes once or twice already. I think everyone's gotten bored of them already. They did change the classes a lot. They do keep like tweaking them, adding abilities, skills, changing the systems, but I would still like to see some new classes. That would be quite fun.
So, obviously you have tried Goblin. What do you like about it?
I don't know, it's just fun. Like, the goblins are very capitalistic. They are so money earning targeted. Like, everything they do is about making money. So that's quite funny. Like, all the sorts of quests you do just for the goblins to make money, and all the efforts you do and that you see other goblins doing, it's just fun. I really enjoy it.
Have you had a chance to see like any of the new bosses?
Well, they're always adding bosses. It depends on how you define, because there are a lot of like elite enemies who are supposed to be bosses, who are considered to be bosses. Like in the storyline in the beginning, they put in some special bosses. Like one of the first bosses you have to fight is like your trade prince. Like the goblins have trade princes who are like the bosses of the goblins who like rule them and make the most money. And your trade prince of your faction, your goblin faction, turns against you. And so then you have to take him down, and that was quite a fun battle because it also features the previous leader of the horde, the orc who was the war chief of the horde in the previous expansions before Cataclysm. So that was a fun battle.
All right, so is the story like they kind of explain why the old leader isn't the leader anymore? How he got kicked out or stuff like that?
Yeah, it's explained, but you have to look for it.
That's
yeah, it's not really pointed out. It's not made obvious. You have to look for it.
All right, so last question before this becomes World of Warcraft cast. What's your favorite quest?
Favorite quests? I don't know.
There
are so many great ones. I think they really improved the questing because before it was like continuously go kill these random guys, go get these random items, that gets boring. But now they made it much more relevant to the storyline, those kinds of quests, and just all the new sort of types of quests that you can do. It's definitely enhanced the experience.
Anything else that you have been playing besides World of Warcraft?
Let me think. I've been playing my Wii a bit. Been playing some Pokemon Black on my DS.
Okay.
Some other games on PC. Can't think of which right now. Just a bit of everything. Things I've felt like playing. Like I tried Deathspank. That's a game I tried recently. That's a game that was made by one of the creators of Monkey Island. So it features a good... Yeah.
Oh yeah? And
yeah.
Is this point and click or no?
No, it's a different kind of game. It's like a bit like Diablo, but with not as open as Diablo, more like guided and with the humor of the sort of Monkey Island games. It's quite fun.
All right, well I'll have to check it out. That sounds
a good game.
Now, I have been trying to get you to start LPing. What's going on? Can you share with the people?
Well, I've been meaning to, but I got busy with things, and then World of Warcraft, like...
Oh, I know.
So, yeah, I haven't gotten around to it.
I'm fully aware of that episode of South Park where those 3 kids got really fat. That's all they did. That's why I don't play it. I don't need to be that fat.
For me, it's like... I play it for a while quite intensely, like for a few weeks to a month. I'll just be playing it every day, and then I'll just be completely put off by it for 6 months or so. And then after those 6 months, the need to play will come back like, oh, I wish I could play World of Warcraft right now. But then it usually takes some time again before I get around to it, because you have to either buy a new expansion or get game time again. So you have to pay for that. That's quite annoying, but that does keep me from playing constantly, because it's like, oh, I don't want to pay for it.
Now, I know we talked a little bit about this before we started recording, but Belgium has Sucker Punch. How do you feel about that?
Well, I saw the trailer for it, and I don't know. I have to say I wasn't too convinced. I really don't know if it's something that would appeal to me, if it's a good movie. I've heard some good things about it, but but I'm not completely sure. I'm still in the middle about it, whether I'll see it or not.
Well, I have seen it. I won't spoil it for you. But if you do see it, that could be another discussion about what we did.
Would you say it's good?
From my point of view, you can take this with a grain of salt if you like. I found it enjoyable.
Okay then. Yeah, I'll have to check it out a bit more and see if I want to see it. I don't know. I'm going to the cinema soon with a friend, so I might see it. Maybe, I don't know.
I'll say this though: it's not for everyone. There are some people who will get into it, and there are other people who won't.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yep. It's one of those movies where it's like, okay, like I kind of see where they're going. All right. Now they're going with this. Okay, all right. I'm digging this. I'm here with the movie. You keep on pace with it. But if you're not feeling it, yeah, you probably won't like it.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I'll have to check it out. I had the friend I'm going to the cinema with soon. I was talking about going to see The King's Speech with him. That movie. But I don't know. Now you're making me think that maybe we should go see Sucker Punch. I don't know. I'll see.
All right.
What he wants.
I will say this. If you like video games, chances are you may like this movie. If you like movies that deal with different perceptions of reality, you may like this movie. If you don't know what a video game is, then no, this movie is not for you. If let's say, if you thought Inception was a sack of crap, then yeah, this movie's not for you. You're not going to understand it, and you're going to be like, oh, what the hell is this?
Well, now it's starting to sound more like my kind of movie.
Right.
And you're making it sound like it's sort of like Scott Pilgrim.
Well, we're almost out of time. Do you have any sites that you would like to give props to before we get out of here?
Well, not a website per se, but there's a Dutch musician I discovered recently called JB Dazen, and he put out a new album on the YouTube label DFTBA Records. And the album is called Home. It's based around the concept of your home, things that you do at home, like things in the day, like waking up, making tea, eating breakfast, taking a shower, whatever. And the song Tea is a promotional song for it. You can listen to it on the website dftbarecords.com. And I really liked it, so I pre-ordered it and I love the album. So I want to promote that album. If you love good music, go check that out.
All right. And with that, we're out of here. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.